Ugh, I just finished doing it and cleaning all of the dishes. But look at that. What a beautiful day. Let's actually go and walk outside. What, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And hold on, let me close my door because I think in the last video I might have left it open. But anyways, look how beautiful it is today. I think it is so amazing that we're gonna go on a fun little trip. Not camping, but on a fun little trip, because if we take a look in this garage, look what my friend was able to let me borrow. An ATV. Look, it's even got some brand new off-roading tires. This is super cool. Oh, and we will also take a boat into the sea because some of the ice has melted, so it's going to be an amazing and fun video. Make sure you guys stick along, and if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So we have the ATV right here. Let me quickly hop in this thing. Let me turn this thing on and look at this. Before we actually take this to the location where we're gonna be having fun for today, we gotta go and pick up some ramps so we can throw it in the back of our T-Rex. So let me quickly close my garage, just like wait, hold on, there we go. So let me quickly hop in my T-Rex, turn this bad boy on just like so, and let's make our way to the store so we can pick up some ramps. I believe this store should be located right here, so let's make a left turn right here and let's step on it because I want to make sure I have fun throughout the entire day and we managed to get back home in time. So let me turn to the left, and the reason I'm saying this is because once it starts to get night, it gets way more difficult to see, and I'm not trying to do all of that. So let's make a left, no, I mean a right turn right here, and then a left turn right here, and here we are at the RP2 store. So let's go inside. I believe they should have ramps in here. Oh, here they are. So they have 12 kg ramps, or we can get the 1.5, which we are going to get because these are actually the perfect size for the ATV. So let me quickly hop right back in just like so. Let me turn on this thing and let's start making our way back home so we can get the ATV loaded in the back of our bed. But I am so excited that spring is coming because I'm going to be very honest, I am very tired of the snow. I feel like I can't have as much as fun as I can with all the snow on the road. It's very dangerous for sure. But let me turn into my driveway and we are now back home. So I'm going to quickly do a little U-turn just around my ATV, and let me carefully back this up just a little bit. Now we can actually open the trunk, well I guess the tailgate, and then we can place our ramp. So I think I'm gonna place one right there, and I'm gonna place the second one right there. I think that should be good. Yeah, I think this should be good. All right, let me hop in the ATV. I'm gonna turn this thing on and let's try to get it on the back of our T-Rex. So let me carefully do this, and I think that might be good. Is that perfect? Maybe let me get a little bit closer. Okay, now it's perfect. All right, let me turn this thing off and let me remove the ramps just like so, and let's put up the tailgate, and look at that, dude. That is a perfect fit. It looks super nice. Alrighty, next up on our task is to head over to the shop, which is right here, and pick up our boat that we're going to be using today. So let's start making our way over there. The sun is going up pretty fast. It looks like it is now 10 a.m. So let me make a left turn right here and let's step on it and go super fast. Let's see how fast we can go. 129 miles per hour. This thing is super quick because we even have an ATV in the back of our truck. So let me turn right here. Oh, I almost hit the stop sign. I kind of got scared. But we should have the boat store or something like that. I think it's actually called the aquatics store, but let's actually see what it is called. So we have the store right on our left. So let's pull into the center, and it is called APM Aquatics. Oh, okay. I thought it was called Aquatics Center or store or something like that. But look, we have the boats right here. Look at that. So this is the boat that we are going to be renting today, not buying, because I'm kind of low on money. We just purchased that T-Rex and this thing is really expensive. They also have some weird color skis or something like that, and they also have this one if you're just like by yourself like me. Anyways, let's get our T-Rex connected to our boat. So let me get this thing turned around and connected. All right, we're gonna get this connected on the first try, and look at that. Alrighty, next up we can finally start having our fun. So let me actually pull up to the campsite that we're gonna be having fun now. I think I ended up camping here one time. I think it was like 2 months ago. So it's been quite a time that it's passed, but I think I just missed I think I just missed it. Hold on, let me turn around. Gonna do a little bit of off-roading, and here it is. First off, we're gonna end up dropping the boat off. So let me turn around and back up into kind of like where we drop off the boats. So let me carefully do this. I'm not sure sure how far I'm supposed to go in. I think that should be good, honestly. So let me quickly hop out and disconnect this just like so. And let me hop back in. And now we can have fun with the ATV. I think we're gonna have some fun right around here. I'm thinking about parking my car right here and then unloading the ATV because I want to go into the mud. Look at this mud. It is so, well, actually it's not that deep, but it looks very nasty. But let me pull the ramps again. So one goes right there and the second one goes right there. All right, we can now hop in, turn this thing on, and let's carefully unload this. And there we go. So let's do this little track. This thing looks pretty fun. So let's do this. I think it should be pretty easy. I think I spoke too soon. All right, let me try this again. Come on, you can do it. All right. It is pretty rough. It's kind of has a little bit of trouble going through the rocks just like so. And come on. Yes. We're halfway done with the track. We're gonna turn right here. Oh, we kind of drifted. And then let's continue going. We are almost done with the track. I feel like it's getting way harder. Come on. Oh, this is super hard. Hold on. Let me actually try this in first person. Ooh, this looks nice. All right, where do we go next? Right here, I see my truck in the distance. We are now finished with this mud run. Oh, look at my ATV. Look at this thing. It is so freaking dirty. Oh my goodness. We might have to take this to the car wash. But I think we can now go on the boat. So let me hop into my ATV and let's go on the boat because we are now done having fun with the ATV. So let me actually park this thing right here. We're gonna give it its own parking spot. It looks pretty adorable. So we have our boat right here. We're gonna take off the straps. Gonna get a little bit wet, so let me take off the straps just like so, and let's turn this thing on. All right, let me turn it. Is this thing stuck? And there we go. We are now driving the boat. Look at this, dude. This is so freaking cool. We can now use the boats in the water. I am having so much fun, but this thing is pretty rusty. It hasn't been used for several months now. And what just happened? Do you guys smell that? It smells burnt. Is it coming from the engine? What the heck? Don't tell me this thing broke down in the middle of the ocean. I might have to call the police. I don't know what to do. Let me try to turn this thing on again. I don't know why it's not working. Hold on. Oh, there we go. It's not working. All right, I'm gonna try to go back to the pier so we can get this thing delivered to the No. What are you doing? Oh no, it's sinking. It's sinking. Oh my goodness. This thing is broken. I'm not sure what to do. My car is all the way across the water. I think I'm going to try to turn this on one more time and drive this back to the pier. So here goes nothing in 3, 2, and 1. And oh, it's working. It's working. Okay, let's go. I'm going to try to get as close as I can to the pier. And then, no. Come on. No. Oh, no. Look how close I was. Dude, I was so close. I think I have to get in the water and push this all the way back to the pier. Ugh, this thing is not that heavy, actually. This is pretty easy. But, oh my goodness, I am getting so dirty right now. I know this looks weird, but it's working. All right, we are now super close to getting it back. No. Don't go that way. We are so close to getting it back on the trailer. All right, so let me carefully push this. And is it almost done? Oh, it is so close. Look at that. We are so close. Okay, one final push. Come on. I think I just got to put on the straps. Oh, it's not placed correctly. Hold on. I think I have to put it more towards the right. You guys, this is not working. Wait a minute. Will that work? It is now back on the trailer. Oh my goodness. Dude, I just got super lucky right now. Okay, I have one more thing to do, and that is to get my TRX and get it connected to the back of the boat because I am done with that. Dude, that was a super scary thing. But I'm gonna get back in the ATV and drive back to the TRX. So I think first what I'm going to do is, oh, actually, you know what? My ramps are already down, so I don't have to put it again. So let me hop back in and let me get this thing on top of the ramps just like so. And let me turn it off and let's hop out. Now we can take off the ramps 1 and 2 and pull up the tailgate just like so. So let me get back in my truck and let me quickly back up and get the trailer connected to the back of my TRX, my awesome truck. So let me carefully do this. I'm gonna try not to damage my truck, and look at that. I'm gonna hop out just to make sure everything is good and tight, safe and secure, and everything looks very nice. Actually, let me just throw the ramps in the back of the TRX just like so, and we can now make our way. Wait a minute, why is my light on? There we go. And now we can make our way to the aquatics because we're gonna go and drop this off. This thing is now broken, but we're not gonna tell them because they're gonna charge me me a lot of money. And honestly, it is not my fault. So I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna back up so we can drop this thing off. Hold on, let me readjust myself. This thing is super crooked. All right, I think that is going to be perfect right here. All right, I'm gonna hop out, quickly disconnect this. I think the sun is going down. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. What time is it? Oh, okay, so it looks like it's going to be 6 p.m. or even 7. Yeah, it looks like it's 7 actually. I'm gonna hop into my TRX and I'm gonna start driving back home because it is getting pretty late. So I'm gonna step on it and I'm gonna meet you guys over there. Oh my goodness, we are now back home, sweet home. I'm gonna quickly unload this ATV from my truck. So let me open up the tailgate and open up my garage. Let me quickly grab the ramps as well. Here we go. So let's place one right there and the second one right oops, right there. Okay, for a second I thought I had messed up, but let me get this thing unloaded and let's throw it in the back of our garage just like so. And look at that, we are now back and it is completely clean, like brand new. My friend is never gonna know. Wait, unless you guys tell them, which you guys shouldn't. It's going to be our secret. But let me pull up my ramps, pull up my tailgate, and let me park my TRX in my driveway. Hold on, let me just quickly fix myself. I don't like when I'm too crooked, it looks bad. But there we go. Now let me just quickly throw on the ramps in the back and close this garage. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so exhausted. And look at the sunset, it is going down so fast. It looks so nice. But if you guys did enjoy this little trip, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.